Education shapes the nations, but who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV. We break the biggest stories, from missing funds to policy failures. We ask the tough questions and demand real answers. Edu Dialogue, this Saturday, 3 p.m. on Voice of the People Television.
To know the happenings in the maritime sector, join us on the program Maritime Frontiers on VOP TV as we discuss key areas in the maritime sector, from aquaculture, maritime transportation, maritime labor regulation, oil and gas exploration, ferry and passenger insurance, marine pollution and prevention, port operations, and lots more. Maritime Frontiers, exploring Nigeria's blue economy. In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get tribe! Hunger no get religion!
And scan the human interest and trending topics that matter. Stay tuned to The Issues, your plug to the stories making the buzz, from politics to science and technology, social justice, and more. Let's tackle the tough questions and expose the truth. The Issues, on Voice of the People Television, Mondays to Fridays, 8 to 9 p.m. The Issues. Don't just react, understand. The red carpets, awards, the razzmatazz, music, fashion, interviews, and more. Spotlight on Voice of the People Television. Let's feed you with all the juicy stories in the global entertainment space, bringing you the glitz and glamour as it is hot. Stay tuned to Spotlight, 1 p.m. Monday to Friday. Spotlight on VOP TV. Entertainment like never before. Do you want your voice to be heard? Do you know that you matter in the scheme of things? The People's Voice, the show where ordinary citizens take center stage as we discuss the biggest stories that affect you and I. With you in mind, we facilitate lively discussions, debates, and interviews on the topics that matter most to you and I, from social justice to economic empowerment, education to healthcare, governance, and more, tackling tough topics and amplifying your voice. Join the conversation and make your voice count. The People's Voice. Make your voice count.
Welcome to the locker room, the home of football talk that matters. I am Jerry Arpillon. Join us every weekday, Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. Nigerian time, as we share the hot takes and hot debates in the exciting world of football. And joining me are the usual suspects, Ikechukwu and Mayowa, as we break down all the hot takes and everything that's happening in the football. Don't just watch football, live it with us. Catch us on the locker room and Voice of the People Television at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And like I always say, if not 20 minutes off, please just
When I first heard VOP, I thought they were talking about me because I'm a voice-over personality. But no, this is Voice of the People TV, and you are riveted forever because this is the place to be.
You guys, your boy Chella. Shout out to VOP TV. I love you guys.
Salut, salut tout le monde. Suspect 95. Là, on est sur VOP TV. On passe un bon temps. J'espère que vous kiffez. On est au Afrima. On est ensemble. VOP TV.
Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy giddy giddy. VOP, you don't know Stoneware from Ghana representing live and living color. Yeah, Beam Nation President. Outside with it. Bless up.
Hello, this is Milo from Ivory Coast. Keep watch Voice of the People TV. Regardez la voix du peuple, la télévision de la voix du peuple. Que Dieu vous bénisse. À très bientôt. Love you so much.
Hi guys, what's up? This is Gaze Baba. I am watching VOP TV. Usually you be told to not touch the dial, but I tell you to touch the dial and increase the volume. You're like, keep it locked. It's Afro Gospel. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Shego Arunze. You're watching VOP. Don't change the dial.
My Joe, fine girl. My Joe, fine babe. Yes, don't touch the dial. This is me, Dr. Adiwala Iba. Keep watching VOPT.
Africa is on the move, a continent of rising voices, untold stories, and powerful transformations. From the streets of Lagos to the heart of Nairobi, from the mines of Congo to the tech labs of Cape Town, the African story is being written every day. Bold, dynamic, unstoppable. This is Africa News on Voice of the People Television. We don't just bring you the news. We analyze and bring you Africa's heartbeat, the politics that shapes our nations, the economies that drives our future, the cultures that defines who we are, the voice that must be heard. Africa News, Africa's voice, Africa's future. Where Africa speaks, the world listens. VOP.
Hello, people. Welcome to Spotlight on VOP TV, the place where stories come alive and voices matter. This is the show where we shine the light on creativity, style, culture, music, and purpose-driven people who are shaping the world around us. And yes, it's a Monday. And please get ready, everyone, because we are about to ride together. But I'm sure you have not forgotten that I'm your special baby girl, Precious Agumanu, aka Call Me Prezi. See, new week has started. Everybody has to be in order. I like what I'm doing right now. But that's it for that. And please get ready because we are going to talk about a lot of things. And I hope you're already excited. Well, I'm excited. And in fact, I'm in between. Let me just put it that way. All right. First off on our list today, you have to join the conversation before we go into that. And for you to join the conversation, please call 0904 4732 and 605. I'll call that again, 090-447-32-605. And yes, first on our list today, we're talking about Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo. He has actually sparked debate online about after unveiling his recent tattoo, his new look, unveiling new look. So actually, the whole thing has actually caused widespread on social media, and a lot of people have been talking about it. A video of the moment shared on his official social media platform quickly drew people talking about it, and that it actually ignited people conversations across religious and public space. So while some critics questioned the appropriateness of a pastor getting a tattoo, citing biblical interpretations against body markings, others defended the cleric describing the tattoo as a personal and faith-driven expression. So responding to the backlash, Pastor Okonkwo explained that the tattoo was intended as a tool for evangelism, nothing that he helped draw attention to the message for the scripture and sparked meaningful discussion about faith online. So my question be say, why is it that he actually drew the tattoo? Me, I don't have issues with tattoo. For people that that have been dragging him up and down, please allow the man to rest. It's his body. Anything that he wants to do to it, he will do it. Do to it actually. And come to think of it, people are just saying, why did you put the tattoo? Why did you draw a tattoo on your body? Why did you encrypt something on your body that is not right? But what I actually saw is a Bible verse written on his hand. Yes, actually, it's a Bible verse written on his hand. And I don't know why people are just saying a lot of things. People, Nigerians, they will always judge you. Even when the creator in heaven have not even done anything. You, that is the human being, that will not be judging somebody else. Please, I don't know what's going on. But then a lot of people have actually come out, saying, why did he actually do that? In fact, he's not a pastor. He has done this. And I'm like, okay. I feel people feel so comfortable with, bad things and bad news. They like to drag people up and down. When they hear bad news, that is when they will always try to carry. But all these things now, Kilo J, Mona, they calm down. But yes, we are going to take some of the comments because my comment section, I don't beg, I beg una first. Mona, they calm down. Mona, know they drag person. Mona, calm down. Please, if you are going to comment respectfully. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And yes, we have a lot of comments, and people are actually talking about Pastor Kingsley's new tattoo. And, you know, it actually looks beautiful. But then we have a lot of comments. So let's take some comments and see what people have actually come out to say concerning this. And Jeremy Picture said, but the Bible condemns tattoo. What you all don't get is that the same chapter that condemned tattoo condemned craving the edge of your bread. Yet you obey one and disobey the other. Wake up. That scripture wasn't meant for the redeemed of Christ. It wasn't meant for the Levites, and that dispensation was under the law of Moses. This is why Christ died, to redeem us from the curse of the law. But come to think of it, if you people are saying they condemned, see, it's better that he's doing this and it's not like everybody's saying it than the ones that will go and do it. You see, a lot of things are happening in this Christian faith. You understand what I'm trying to say? See, pastors now, you know, come out, they appear that they are good. Some people appear, some of them actually appear that they are good while they are bad. Yes, because you can't trust anybody. You just ordinary tattoo, now don't they shout. You get people where they do past even the tattoo self. And you'll be asking questions. Really? Is this a pastor? I don't think. What's one of the ones that, you know, carry dreads, pierce their ears? So what will you not call them? In fact, I have a lot to say about this. But then, you see, you are just trying to, you know, pinpoint all this. So if you're talking about the tattoo, so those ones that have dreads has to be, you know, you will still judge those people join. Is well with you. Let's take more comments. We have a lot of people talking about this. And yes, another person said the song vibe of video. All right. And another person said, know Jesus for yourself. Chickena, finish. This Jesus, everybody, know him for yourself, not for another person. So stop dragging somebody. That is just the truth. It is for yourself. If you say, oh, God don't tell you, say, may you go encrypt John 3:16 for your hand. It's your body. Allow him to, you know, what I'm trying to say, because everybody don't they come out, they talk plenty things. People where they even carry hair self for where they act as pastors self, because still come out and see they shout. See, I just feel that just know this Jesus for yourself. He's just the best. All these things that you people are dragging somebody up and down is not necessary. Let's take more comments because a lot of people are talking about this and we have a lot of comments. Let's take more comments. And yes, somebody else said, nothing surprising about it. If you know him, you will know he's always wanted to do this and has been quiet, vocal about it. One of his scriptural reference is the Lord has inscribed us on the palm of his hand, Isaiah 49:16. We have a lot of comments. Let's take more and more comments and see what people are talking about. And Official Heroes writer said, that's such a beautiful tattoo. Actually, you get what I'm trying to say? When I even saw it, I was like, see, this is the vibe. So Jenny UK said, una go analyze tire. Oh, yeah, Bible scholars, let's have it. How much do you know your scriptures? That is just the truth. For you to even encrypt that, how much you yourself know your scriptures? You where they shout up and down. And just Ebube said, someone should bring me back here, please. Oh. And Spooker said, I am definitely getting one. Abio, they have given you the vibe. Oh, yeah, pass me the vibe. And another person said, let the assistant Jesus come through. You need to come through. But to come think of it, actually, this is so, so beautiful. I don't even know why people are just, you know, doing a lot of things and dragging somebody up and down because of a tattoo. You people should just rest. Cuckoo rest. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this, and we have a lot of comments. Let's take more and more comments of what people are saying. And yes, Nazi said, tattoos to the world, book with us. Okay, I am Jay said, a lot of people begin drag them. Now the same churches, they invite foreign gospel artists with tattoos on their body, e.g. Chandler, I beg, don't start. But come to think of it, a lot of them, you know, of our musical gospel artists actually carry them on their body. They have tattoos written all over their body, and they don't see it as anything. But you know, these Nigerian people, all righteous than thou, they act like saying that them righteous pass. I'm not saying, but then, like, sometimes you just need to give somebody a break. Please, give them a break. Let them breathe. It's better than seeing some of them doing things that you will even ask yourself, maybe last one don't pass now, they don't they drag. This one say, Pastor, you do this one, Pastor, you do this one. They don't already talk everything that they happen, and you be asking yourself, is this a pastor? So let's not even start calling all these kind of, or saying plenty things about faith, about the church, about, see, just know God for yourself, and that is all I can say. That is my own advice for you. Know God for yourself. If God don't tell you, say, okay, go to him, go rub for your, yeah. If you like, you won't drop for your ear, drop for your eye. Now you get them. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this, and we have a lot of comments. Let's take more. And yes, another person said, Lord, people, all right, another person said, for us that have a lot to say and decide to keep mute because heaven is the goal, may God bless us. Even though I beg waiting with the chop this morning. See your guy, go rest. If you as you not talk anything, you better keep on to yourself. We don't already get the idea where we won't get. It's well with you. And yes, and trust me, actually, I don't know how you're going to say about it, but it's actually a lot of things. You just keep to yourself. If you believe in God and God don't tell you, say, okay, my daughter or my son, or you go, they drop this one for your body. It's your choice. It's your choice. And it's between you and your God. Do you understand? But the one I'm not going to agree. Now the one where you go tell me, say, okay, church now for heart, you go there, your heart, no, go church, you know, go worship your God or your maker. You go just say, but you know they here, you know they here. Even God talk, say he go spit you out. So not even try drag the. Anyway, I don't want to go further. But what I'm trying to say is just know God for yourself. It is important. And yes, that takes us to our next gist, and we're talking about Singer Iyanya. So, you know, he has actually come out openly, spoken about his ongoing struggle with celibacy, revealing that staying sexually disciplined has not been easy for him. So the music star made this disclosure during a recent interview where he admitted that his resolve to remain celibate often fluctuates, you know, especially when faced with temptations. According to him, the challenges is real and requires constant effort. So honesty and self-control. So Iyanya also explained that he is currently not focused on marriage or serious romantic commitments, nothing that he is prioritizing personal healing and growth. You understand? And following past relations experience, the singer added that he now chooses to be transparent with people he meets about his emotional state. So emphasizing the importance of self-awareness and maturity in navigating relationships at this stage of his life. Let's talk about celibacy. It's how people say, oh, that this is really easy. It's not easy, oh. Especially the things we see online. Hey, blood of Jesus. Yes, it's not easy. A lot of people see things that even see. A lot of people see things on Instagram, on Facebook, on every social media. People see things that even try to, you know, push them to watch and all those kind of things. So, see, where he's coming from, he's telling you that it is not easy. A lot of people have been in that, but what is his choice? And he has actually decided that that is the path he wants to follow. So you people where would shout, say, even though, you know, say Nigerians, now know they like good things, now know they like hear better thing when person won't talk. Now that one where that person not talk, now they carry him up and down. God will help you in Jesus' name. See, this is a new month to experience. They say, you know, say, January don't pass now like this. Everybody don't they align. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you see, try your best. Make that thing where you do for January that you don't go now. We have 11 more months to go. So try to arrange yourself. Don't come the shout. If you see anybody when need encouragement, need help, kuku help the person. No come the shout because I don't hear now say yeah, they go through this one now. I don't they shout. More now they calm down. It's not easy. So we have a lot of comments. A lot of people have been talking about celibacy, and come to think of it, a lot of our celebrities, or few of our celebrities, are actually, you know, coming out and going into how will I put it, has been in that position. And we were talking about this lady Tonto DK actually coming out about her transformation, her own particular, oh my God, her transformation is just the peak of it. Like, a lot of people have been so transformed with her testimony. Like, babe, they give testimony on a regular. And it's beautiful to see that she has actually being in that position where she knows herself, she had to find herself. Yes, it's actually beautiful. And you know, Inyanya going through that part is not the wrong thing and it's not a bad thing. So Mona, just leave the guy. But then a lot of people have actually come out to say things concerning this. Let's take some comments. A lot of people are talking about their own experiences, what they have faced concerning this too. So let's take some comments and see what people have actually come out to say. And yes, somebody said, man is playing with prostate cancer. Continue, body go tell you soon. Is well, oh. And Mr. Morak said, they always shame men for this type of thing. The comment section is your proof. They play. Yeah. And Ola said, continue they make person announce this kind of thing for internet. Selling basic. God, I beg you. At Ola surplus, Kilo Day, why are you abusing him? What's all this? Because you don't want to be celibate doesn't mean another person doesn't want to be. So please stop. It's enough with this abuse. And Gracious Youngly said, Iyanya, all right, no be you they stay with your neighbor relative for Ikate. That Benin babe. See, una don't start. Shebi I talk this thing now. Say my comment section people, una no get joy. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this, and we have a lot of comments. And yes, let's take more comments. And somebody else said, let's take more comments. We have a lot of comments. And come to think of it, it's your choice. If you decide that you don't want to go into that, yes, it's your choice. And another person said, let everyone day in Papa house, I beg. It's better than being in a union that you will regret. Abio, may everybody cuckoo rest. Marriage not be by force. Yes, marriage is not by force. We come out and say a lot of things about, you know, you want to be into a relationship and all those kind of things. And when you decide, say, you know, one day, yes, marriage not be by force. It's better. It's better than going into something that you will later regret. And maybe somebody will be beating you or you'll be giving you heart attack every minute, every hour and every second. I beg. And yes, another person said, person who don't enter 46. Why Nigerian life fake age like this? I don't understand. See, not be everybody go marry. If Inyanya say, nah, so in life won't be like that, more na leave am. After all, we have a lot of clergymen that are not married. Yes, let's talk about the Catholics. They are not married. So when I know the first person say make it because they talk say you know one day they have things with women again and don't they drag them up and down, they abuse them. Say, see, it's you that decided that you don't want to change. Yes, all that people will decide say they want better their life, say they want do good things this year, but you decide say you know want, so leave them to do the way they want to live their life. Don't be dragging somebody up and down. People should rest. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. And another person said, if you're 28 years and above without a child, you are how can you call somebody gay at Kwamzak? Hey. Okay, it's well with you. And Vasco Chigi said, and another person said, you not sure say Naim talk all this talk? Well, it's left for you. He has already said that this is what he wants. And they know nothing said, you never talk truth. They play. Maybe for your own next time, maybe we can go tell you the truth, but this is actually the truth for him. And yes, we have a lot of comments. Let's take more and more comments of what people are talking about. And another person said, if a lady with same age says this, you're going to be in the comment section supporting her, saying marriage is not an achievement. Not everybody want to get married. Actually, not be everybody go get married at their 100. That is just the truth. Now you know the kind of the one where you still they believe. Okay, and Eric Sage said, truth is what is out here is scary enough for a man not to get married. Ladies, let us be honest. See, I don't want to see this is the part I don't want to go through, because a lot of people now categorize this as you know, having issues with ladies, having issues with men. The truth be say, both the men and the women, nobody they good. As in as much as we have good ladies and good men, we also have bad ones and bad ladies and bad men. Yes. So now you go find your own person. Do you get? And it better say you marry somebody that is intentional about you. And yes, that loves you for real, than being in a relationship that you will not even have peace of mind. And later, when I will see break up, divorce go, they fly up and down. Because coming out from that kind of thing is crazy. Do you get? So we understand where Inyanya they come from because it's not easy. Oh God. When you go know what you go do yourself, now when you dey inside relationship where you not supposed to, or day marriage where you not supposed to, you go regret tire. In fact, regret self now just the beginning of the, But then I think people should start, putting these things in check. Before you make all these kind of moves, you want to get married, but be very careful about that because a lot of people pretend to be good people so that they can get married. Some ladies do it so that they can get married, and and later inside the marriage you will come they regret. So, but then I've always said this: it's more spiritual than the physical eyes we use in seeing it. It is what it is. All right, let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this, and we have a lot of comments. Let's take more. And yes, another person said, "Truth is what is out here is scary." All right, and Omola Yobi said, "Now you sabi after when you don't do bad things finish. See, no be you go judge am. Yeah, no start now. No be you go judge am. Now God judgment is in the hand of God. Don't come and start saying plenty things. You unko." And Chisom said, "This story changed my life a lot." Okay, a lot of people are talking about these kind of things, and not the judge person say, I beg you. And is Rosie said, "Don't worry, you will figure it out when you reach 50. Allow him to figure it out. And Bobby Fenty said, "Commitment issues at 40 is crazy." And another person said, "So marriage is not any achievable, Abi. Wait until you get to 50 when you can't summon 3. I don't know why you are dragging this. Like, marriage is not by force now, it's by force. If he wants to get married, it's his choice. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I know they drag this young man, make he get peace of mind. Even we ladies self, where they drag themselves, when I not get good characters. Yes, now, where they go say, okay, make we keep on for house. I'm a lady, but it's the things we see every day. When they try, they get, prestige. Small value, because all these things people are coming out, dragging him up and down. It's not by force. We even have ladies that are up to 50 that are not yet married. Maybe basically not because they are not married, because of bad character. So may una live in and may do it. And if he decides saying that, I want to get married, it's his thing. Allow him to be. I don't want to talk about that again, but enough of that. Let's just allow Inyanya to be. If he wants to marry, it's his choice. If he wants to be celebrated forever, it's his choice. All right, and yes, that takes us to our next gist. And a young Nigerian singer, Ifunanya Wankene, popularly known as Naya, has reportedly died after being bitten by a snake at her residence in Abuja. The tragic incident occurred while she was asleep after she was rushed to the Federal Medical Center for urgent medical attention. Despite efforts by health officials, the rising vocalist could not be saved and was confirmed dead days later, sending shockwaves across the entertainment industry. So Naya, a former contestant on The Voice Nigeria, was regarded as a promising talent with a growing fan base. Her sudden death has sparked widespread mourning on social media, with colleagues, fans, and well-wishers paying tribute to her talent and calling for improved awareness and response to the snake bite emergencies in residential areas. Like, when I saw the story, I was so, I was gripped with fear, because we've had cases where snake bites, occur like constantly, and it's scary. So why would you take somebody to the hospital instead of the hospital to help? They don't have any remedy for that. Hey, God, like this lady is actually very beautiful too. I don't know how to put this, but I think our hospitals should do better. Yes, the hospitals, we need to do better. A lot of times, a lady, I think this is not the first case that someone actually had to use the restroom, and while using the restroom, she had a snake bite and died instantly. And from the toilet, and from the restroom, because it's crazy. Like, all these things happen, and fumigation, all these kind of things has to be put in check. Living around bushy areas, those things are important. Where we they live for house, it's not even okay. No, I'm not talking about the hospital right now. Let's talk about people where get houses, people where they stay for the house. Keep your areas neat. Fumigate the areas. There are places that have that grasses has grown all over the places, but you can't even cut the grasses once in a while. I'll call people to work on them. But no, you will leave those places like that, and it's a lot. And you know, where I got angry was where people started coming out to say, oh, that this is a spiritual problem. Really, when we need to do the needful, we are not doing the needful. And you people are talking about spiritual problem. You see how Nigerians sometimes they try to they carry matter where they suppose don't settle where they carry and they put for spiritual wahala. But now, there are little measures that would have been taken. You understand what I'm trying to say? That would have been taken in concerning that case. I know that, you know, while growing up, there are lots of all these little things that you can do to, you know, stop the bleeding, or if you get injured, there are some little things you could do. But now people are seeing it as, oh, that is a spiritual thing. It's funny how, you know, people think. Well, it's well. I just pray that God gives the family the strength to bear the loss. And yes, we have a lot of comments concerning this. A lot of people have actually come out to say things concerning this. Why people bringing up their own experiences about snake bites and the rest of them. So please, let's take some comments and see what people have actually come out to say. And yes, somebody said accountability and Nigeria, word and opposite as well. And Shopkeep Luxury said it is the way they try to make us feel gullible when the reverse is actually the case. Instead of gaslighting, the public attention should be focused on identifying and holding accountable the doctors who administered a drip to a snake victim so that further harm and loss of life can be prevented. And Made of Ink said, preparations are always being made to transfer people to ICU. It is always preparations. And for people saying that snake is not ordinary, you are funnier than Kevin Hart. See, like, I have to say this, you know, there was a time, I don't want to call the name of the hospital for, you know, for actually a good case. I don't want to talk about it, but then I'll have to say this. There was a time I was actually, you know, I felt sick and I went to the hospital. Like, it is how the negligence of these people that actually brought to my attention, because I've been there for like 2 days and okay, they're saying, okay, they're giving me drugs. And before they get to administer the drugs on me, it will take like since morning to maybe past 12 or maybe, you know, towards that time. And I'm like, okay, this is somebody that has been very sick and she's responding to, she has been on medications and all these medications are not really functioning. And she has actually complained. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Why I'm putting this is because there are some hospitals that have this negligent spirit. Yes, they don't put things in check. They don't. They feel that, oh, because you don't know that you will play with the lives of human beings. Yes, too bad. Play with the lives of people. And it's crazy. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. Let's take more comments and see what people have actually come out to say concerning this young lady. Please, let's take more comments. And yes, another person said, all right, I took my sick daughter with a very high temperature to FMC, Jabi private ward. The nonchalant and lackadaisical attitude of their staff there made me swear never to go there for anything serious ever again. And another person said, have you ever seen or heard of any institution or politician in Nigeria take responsibility for their failure? All they do is push a false narrative to evade accountability. It's disheartening. And Udo Sweet said, they are always quick to debunk. You can't serve the purpose while they are in office. Seriously, I just feel that, you know, the hospitals has to start doing better. It's not about how people, these are lives of people. These are people that needs this help. So why become a doctor or why become a nurse if you can't do your job well? Yes. If you're there, why then even search for jobs? Why then go for jobs? Because we just see it as being useless. Yes. But it's a lot of things. And I just pray that God continues to give this family the grace, because losing someone at this time, it's crazy. This is 2026. There are a lot of things that can actually be avoided. Yes, a lot. So first off, we have to stop. We have areas that you're living that are bushy areas. Please always try to fumigate those areas. They are very important. And if you know that there are some holes in your houses that can attract all those kind of little things. There are things that you need to do there that you can have to either fix those things and try seriously, because it's a lot of things. This could be any other person. Just my own advice. All right, and yes, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we still have a lot of gist to talk about. So please don't go anywhere. Stay with us and don't go.
Awards, the razzmatazz, music, fashion, interviews, and more. Spotlight on Voice of the People Television. Let's feed you with all the juicy stories in the global entertainment space, bringing you the glitz and glamour as it is hot. Stay tuned to Spotlight, 1 p.m. Monday to Friday. Spotlight on VOP TV. Entertainment like never before.
Mr. Familoni, and here's to VOP TV. Keep watching, stay tuned, do not touch that dial.
My name is Made Kuti, and you're watching VOP TV. Keep watching.
Welcome, my name is Zika Davis. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, boys, viewers, everybody, boys and girls. This is VOP TV. Do you know what that means? Voice of the People TV. You don't have a voice, don't come here. You better make sure your voice is heard.
Are you ready for the extraordinary? Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news to captivating conversations, news analysis, giving you all sides to the story. We break in-depth discussions on the issues that matter, from politics to sports, entertainment, and lifestyle. VOP TV on SLTV channel 264. Join us as we redefine what television means to you. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV. Now you have more than a voice.
In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get tribe. Hunger no get religion.
And scan the human interest and trending topics that matter. Stay tuned to The Issues, your plug to the stories making the buzz, from politics to science and technology, social justice, and more. Let's tackle the tough questions and expose the truth. The Issues on Voice of the People Television. Don't just react, understand. Do you want your voice to be heard? Do you know that you matter in the scheme of things? The People's Voice, the show where ordinary citizens take center stage as we discuss the biggest stories that affect you and I. With you in mind, we facilitate lively discussions, debates, and interviews on the topics that matter most to you and I, from social justice to economic empowerment, education to healthcare, governance, and more, tackling tough topics and amplifying your voice. Join the conversation and make your voice count. The People's Voice. Make your voice count. That's awards. The razzmatazz, music.
And welcome back, beautiful people, to the show Spotlight. And yes, you are still here with Prezi. And we have been talking about a lot of things. And yes, a lot of things. People to be careful, you know, living in their houses and a lot of things, you know. And, you know, cautions to take, you know, while when you're sick or you have an injury, things that need to be done. And yes, and that takes us to our next guest, and we're talking about our Nollywood actress, Blessing Obasi. She has actually opened up on the trolling and comments about her marriage. So Nollywood actress Blessing Obasi has spoken candidly about the online trolling she and her husband, actor Stan Nze, have faced since their marriage. So the actress revealed that social media users frequently made hurtful remarks about her appearance and questioned her relationship, with some claiming she was older than her husband. So according to Obasi, the comments were persistent and often crossed the line, drawing unnecessary attention to her marriage and personal life. She explained that while the criticism was initially painful, it helped her develop a thicker skin and greater self-confidence. So Obasi noted that she and her husband chose to focus on their bond rather than public opinion, stressing that love, respect, and understanding matter more than age or societal expectations. So the actress encouraged people to be kinder online and remind couples to stay strong despite external negativity. All right, well, let's hear what she has actually come out to say concerning this.
Enough for each other. I'm 40. I think they said I was 43 years old, married to a 33-year-old man. You know, and I'm like, from where to where? So we laughed about it, but of course it continued trending all through that week. Everybody had a narrative. You know, to be truthful, I was really laughing about it because I and my husband had faced things even in the relationship. So we were both enough for each other. So it didn't really matter what anybody was saying. I'm 40. I think they said I was 43 years old, married to a 33-year-old man. You know, and I'm like, from where to where? So we laughed about it, but of course it continued trending all through that week. Everybody had a narrative. You know, to be truthful, I was really laughing about it because I and my husband had faced things even in the relationship. So we were both enough for each other. So it didn't really matter what anybody was saying. I'm 40. I think they said I was 43 years old, married to a 33-year-old man. You know, and I'm like, from where to where? So we laughed about it, but of course it continued trending all through that week. Everybody had a narrative. You know, to be truthful, I was really laughing about it because I and my husband had faced things even in the relationship. So we were both enough for each other. So it didn't really matter what anybody was saying. I'm 40. I think they said I was 43 years old.
Is how people actually come out to say things concerning your own marriage. Like, why does some Nigerians know they mind their business? I'm serious. Because what is age now the problem? Do you get what I'm trying to say? You people are calling her that, oh, she's 40-something and why she's getting married to a 33. And so, does age really matter when it comes to marriage or relationship? I feel that some Nigerians need to start putting all these things that they are doing. They should start putting it in check because this their bad character is now smelling. Like a lot of people give people pain, inflict pain on people. So if it's that kind of lady now that they've already told her this kind of thing, and now she'll be crying every day when she looks at her social media, she'll be in tears, depression. But come to think of it, I think that we Nigerians need to start doing better. Not be everything way when I see, when I want they talk, when I want they put mouth. A lot of people have been pushed into pain, pushed into, you know, you throw people when you don't know the truth. Or you're not sure, but you just want to make those people feel bad. It's a lot of, I just feel that some of these celebrities, they go through a lot. Hey, God. Because it's the truth. Things when no be true now, they drag them up and down, say, nah, so it be. Why you don't even know anything will concern them? But it's well, you know, people like us, we don't face this kind of thing. I don't know if a lot of people have actually faced the same thing and they have actually come out online to say things. So let's take some of the comments of what people have actually come out to say concerning this. And yes, School Uniforms NG said, you are beautifully and wonderfully made. May God continue to bless and shield your home. Amen. And yes, another person said, I love her, gorgeous and funny woman. And we have another comment. Another person said, I like her. And Urban Plata said, she's so beautiful. We actually have more comments. Let's take more comments and see what people are actually saying about this. And another person said, I love her. And Atinuke Mo said, I just love this woman. And Eni Jekemi said, all right, Eni Jekemi now. All right. Another person said, she is no old past the man. True, ni. I beg you. See, I just feel that, okay, even if she's older than the husband, should that be the reason why you people are trolling her? It's crazy. Like, people, man, where they even marry woman, old person. Some of our Nigerian men, where they go carry old woman, where they decide saying at their choice. I think it's people's choice, and you don't need to come and start, put him out for waiting to concern you. Leave them with their own life. If they want to do it that way, it's their choice. Now then they marry, now then want to enter that shoe. And, the love they share is enough for them. So you people should stop all this trolling and calling out people's name. And when you don't know the truth, focus on yourself and leave other people's wahala out of your mouth. Yes. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this, and we have a lot of comments. Let's take more. And yes, Lash Guru said, God, please bless Stan. Let him excel and love his family till the end of time. Amen to that. And Chidera said, I just love this woman. And another person said, I love this woman from Misbehavior movie. I haven't stopped loving her. Saw her and her husband in St. Nicholas late last year, but I was too shy to move closer. All right, another person said, I have always loved her, especially her drive and art in the industry. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. I just feel that people need to start being kind with their words, kind with their expression, the way they love people. Yes, this year, a lot of people are going through a lot of things, and you saying hurtful words to people right now really matters, because don't be doing all those things. Yes, you did it 2025. This year, it has to end. Let's take more comments. And Miss Sherrick said, where can I watch? All right. And somebody said, see her small finals. All right. And somebody said, people where they talk too much, just do you. And another person said, trollers are now lives. Imagine trolling someone. Like, I don't know how comfortable they feel, talking about somebody else's issues. And they can't just mind their business. Seriously. Putting people with pain and, depression and a lot of them. And yeah, somebody said, but the teacher, it was really bad. Must they laugh before you try to fix it? See, I just want to talk about this, basically, of how people, talk body shame you. You telling her right now that, that she doesn't have a good smile, that why does she have to shine her teeth or smile? So I shouldn't smile because my dentitions are not good. Are you people being serious right now? Like, a lot of, oh Jesus, you people need to stop speaking bad of people and putting them into things that they don't want to do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? People lose jobs because they don't look fit or they don't look good for your eyes. Do you get what I'm trying to say? A lot of people have put their body into different shapes and even spoiling it the more because they actually went for a job and they were rejected. See, this thing that you people are doing is either 50-50. It's your life. A lot of people have gone to meet their maker in this process. And you people see someone that doesn't want to do that. You people are actually speaking, body shaming the person and making the person feel bad because of how they are. It's how people do this. I just feel that we Nigerians need to start doing better. Stop body shaming people. Stop talking bad of people. Stop trolling them. Stop saying wrong, hurtful words to them. A lot of people have been into things that bother them a lot, and you are putting more pain, inflicting more pain, inflicting anger, and all those kind of things. What will you gain while doing all those things? What will you gain? That is just the truth. What do you go gain for all these things we want to do? Let's take more comments and see what people have actually come out to say before we move into our next topic. Let's take more comments and see what people have actually come out to say. And yes, another person said, may God deal treacherously with delusional folks who troll people and without a cause or so as to make them feel sad. It's actually bad. You get what I'm trying to say? And another person said, the best. And Anyamu 6294 said, I like you, but them no lie, Sha. But that's bad. You supposed to stop saying this thing so people cannot actually come out and do better things. It's really bad. It's really bad. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this, and we have a lot of comments. Let's take more comments. And yes, somebody said, forget, you know, fit that guy. You too, you see what I'm saying? You just see what I'm saying. You people should stop this thing. Oh. Hey, and this is my comment section, people. You people should stop it. And Nigerians will tell you your story like this. They stay with you. Like, do you get is well with you? All right, our next topic, we're talking about Davido loses to Tyler on the 2026 Grammy Awards. And yes, see, let's talk about this now. You know, a lot, I saw these pictures, I saw this story online, and a lot of people have been talking about Davido. Oh, he didn't get any, he was nominated, but he didn't actually come out. Davido has actually come out to say, oh, that he's not even bothered about that. He's still great, whether he wins or not. You understand what I'm trying to say? But let's hear what he has to say. He has actually come out to say something concerning that. Let's say that.
Not, you know what I'm saying?
First Grammy nomination.
Man, definitely not. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to hear my song on the radio once or twice, like in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So for it to transcend it to this, it's just amazing, and it can only be good. But just being nominated, you know what I'm saying? Being recognized alone is enough, you know, it's enough to, you know, make me proud of myself, you know what I'm saying? So.
And what will it mean for, like you said, you live in Nigeria, for Nigerians, we are rooting for you. I've seen it on Twitter all day long, and specifically one Nigerian in particular, your father, who has invested so much into your career and has, from what I've gathered, believed in you and trusted that you would be here one day.
Yeah, definitely. I was on the phone with him yesterday. He was like, you know, son, no matter what happens, man, you're still a legend, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a very big fan. You know, in the beginnings, we had a little, you know, scuffle because definitely he wanted me to go to school. But
and you know, talking about Davido is always this person that he never backs down. That is just the truth. Yes, he's big. So whether he wins or not, we still love him like that. Yes, that's what I have to say. So, you know, we still love our Davido. That's all I can say. Because his songs are, come to think of it, you know, Davido's songs are things like vibes that you always want to dance to. So even if, you know, he didn't get any Grammy to win or anything, we still love him the way he is. And yes, let's take some comments of fans coming out to say things concerning Davido. Let's take some comments and see what people have actually come out to say. And yes, Lucas Shoyana said, I no go, they follow, do all this FC and 30BG stuff. But Davido deserves this award, man. This guy has been putting in work for decades, and please, David shouldn't even attend any Grammy Awards ever again, because I really don't understand how they even select their winners. And Perry Cast 3 said, when I go cry tire, as an FC fan, peace of mind won't wound me. Okay. And I am Trinity guy said, no matter what happens, Davido remains a legend and a king, baddest for life. Let's take more comments and see what people have actually come out. And somebody said, Grammy or no Grammy, you still remain Africa's biggest 001. Yes, and yes to that. And somebody said, with the likes of other great men, responsibility, the black race is the whole world musically. You guys are more than the Grammys. I am saying this unapologetically with my full chest. See, whether he won any Grammy or he didn't win, we still love Davido the way he is. Trust me. He has actually put in a lot of work 2025. And who knows? This year we are anticipating more hits and more, you know, more songs. So please, when anybody that come out now start saying, oh, you want to troll him, he's left for you, let them not drag you. All right, enough of that. And this is where we draw the curtain. Thank you so much for staying with us on the Spotlight Show. It was a blast. And remember, if you're going viral or going global, please stay true to your stories and never forget to tell them with heart. And yes, follow us on all our social media handles at VOP TV Live. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates. And until next time, I am Precious Agumano, aka Call Me Prezi. This has been Spotlight. And see you next time. Bye for now.
In a world where power shifts with every headline.
In a nation full of questions.
In a world filled with noise, the truth needs the voice.
The policies that shapes our world and the economy that determines our future.
Every hour, every day, the grapevine keeps buzzing. And together, we are committed to telling the stories that shape our world because your voice is our focus.
Don't forget, our voice matters the most. Let us come together and share our concerns.
Behind every broken desk lies a broken promise. Education shapes the nations. But who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV.